So hi everyone, and I'm making the video today for all the young and ambitious people out there who are planning or were thinking about to move to a new country or to a new place, and they kind of thinking to themselves, am I gonna fit the social there? How am I gonna learn their language? How am I gonna fit there? Are they gonna like me? So I want to share 5 personal tips that benefited me when I moved to the US. First point that is really important to keep in mind is nobody knows who you are, what you used to do with your friends, what you failed at, how you was look like in your old country. Nobody knows anything about you, and that's a huge opportunity to reset your reputation, because you can show up as a nice person although you used to be kind of, you used to do some mistakes in your old place, and you can change all your reputation if you're gonna come in the right mindset. And this point is so important because most of the people let other people in their environment to define them. And when you move to a new place, the world gives you a new opportunity to define yourself. So don't let other people to define who you are, because you got a perfect opportunity to change it. So the second point I want to talk about is your mind kind of shifting to a whole new opinion or way of seeing the life. So let's say, for example, you used to live your whole life in LA. So you see LA from the inside, you never saw it from the outside. And now you're moving to Miami, for example, and you have a whole new opportunity to see your old city, your old home from a whole different viewpoint. You're gonna see things from the outside, and things from the outside are not looking the same as in the inside. And that can change how you see your old city, your home city, or the people there, or the environment there. And you're gonna realize that the world is not just this one city that you grew up at. There is a whole new world of, 200 countries and new cultures and new languages. In Africa, they have like hundreds of thousands languages in every city. So you just realize how big the world is and how many opportunities are out there. And most of the people don't have this opportunity because they lived their whole life in one city. Okay, so the third point is you're gonna put yourself in discomfort situations because you just moved to a new country, to a new city. You don't know how the people socialize there. You don't know maybe the language if you move to a whole new country. You don't know the inside jokes. You don't know how their mentality works. And that's gonna put you through a lot of hard situations that you kind of need to feel like you don't fit in. And I will tell you how you can use it for your own advantage. And you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but the process of making a lot of mistakes and learning new stuff through mistakes is you kind of feel more confident, because the next time you're gonna learn something new, you're not gonna be afraid of making mistakes because you already been through a lot of mistakes and a lot of jokes and a lot of misunderstanding, that you kind of feel like you can handle it better because you already been through it. And all right, I'm gonna make another mistake, but I'm learning from that and I'm evolving from that. And that's a huge advantage for the real life, for the business life, for the labor force, because somebody who's not afraid of making mistakes, he has nothing to stop him from succeed, because he's there, he's doing everything he needs to do, and he don't scare to be a mistake. So he can take risks, he can keep moving, and that's something that's gonna change in you when you move to a new country. When everyone's gonna make fun of you because maybe you don't speak the language or you don't understand the inside jokes. You're gonna make so many mistakes, and that's gonna benefit you because you're not gonna be scared anymore making mistakes, and that's gonna make you feel more confident. The fourth point is the access you get to a new city, to a new kind of people, to a new culture. Let's say I just moved from the US to Italy. That means that there is 60 million new people that I can communicate with, because I'm gonna learn their language, I'm gonna learn their culture, I'm kind of gonna become one of them. And that's give me access to a whole new groups of people, rooms that probably an average American could not enter to. And that's a huge opportunity for you as an individual, that gives you an access to a lot of new people that can give you access to other people. And they're gonna trust you more than the average American, because you know their language, you know their culture, you know their inside jokes after a few years that you've been through this country. And that's a huge advantage. Let's say you just see a person from Italy and you already moved, you already a few years after you came back to America, and you see a random dude from Italy. You're gonna make the inside jokes of Italians, and he gonna feel way more trusted and comfortable around you, and he can offer you some inside rooms or some opportunities that he would not offer to an average American. And imagine if you move to like a major country like America from Europe, or from Europe to America, you have access to a whole new group, and that gives you a lot of power and a lot of communication skills and a lot of access to rooms that you would not enter if you're not going to move to these new places and take this opportunity and learn new cultures and new countries. And another really important point, and this point is deeply inside your mind, because most of the people, they live their whole life in one city or in one country, and that's may make them be closed-minded. They don't know that there is so many opportunities outside. They don't know that there is a whole new type of people or new cultures or new languages, and they think that there is only one thing that's true, only their path in life, only what their parents taught them. But when you move to a new country, to a new city, to a new environment, you see that there is a new opportunities, that there is different people, there is different ways of living your life. And that gives you a better picture of what you want to do. You start to see things different, because you know that there is not only one path. There is not only I'm going to college, I'm gonna marry, and I'm gonna work until I'm 60. You see that you can travel the world, you can try new things, and every country has his own culture. And most of the cultures, it's not like in America. You're going to college, you're gonna make a family, you're gonna make a living until 60, and then you retire, and maybe then you only start to travel the world. And you need to keep this in mind, because most of the people live and die at the same system, but you're gonna start to see things differently. And of course, I'm not thinking that moving to a new country, it's easy, because as I said before, people are gonna make fun of you. You're probably gonna feel like you're different and you're not part of the culture. But after you're gonna walk through this process and you're gonna learn being a part of a foreign group, your communication skills gonna improve that much that you can feel like in every room. You can get into a room with people from French and you from America, and you could like fit in, because you already been through this process, and it's gonna make it way easier for you the next time you're doing that. And another important point is your friends group gonna change, because maybe in your home country you used to hang around with these type of people, like maybe sport people that always exercise and are always outside. But when you're gonna move to the US, for example, you're gonna hang around more with business people, with people who care more about money. Or maybe you used to be a family guy in Israel, but now you move to the US and you're more sport kind of guy. So your whole environment is gonna change, and you need to come to the new country open-minded, so you can let all the opportunities dive in and become a better person, a better individual in what you're doing, and just keep your mind open. So I'm probably gonna make another video of 5 tips that you should do when you move to a new country. But that's the video for today. If you like the video, subscribe down there. And I really care about your opinion. So if you move to a new country and you already been through the process, please comment below and tell me what helped you to walk through this process and what helped you to feel a part of the new environment.